am going to share some tips that I personally use to build my wardrobe and create a timeless wardrobe for years to come. The first tip I have for you is to set your price range. You want to make sure that you have a goal of how much you want to spend on a particular jacket, a pair of jeans, a leather jacket. Any type of staple piece is going to be costly, and you want to make sure that you set a budget. So make sure you look at different type of staple pieces that you should have in your closet, like a leather jacket or that favorite pair of denim jeans. There are always going to be different versions of that particular piece, so make sure that you set the highest amount you're willing to pay for any item. Next is to define your style. So make sure that you know what you're going in there for. A department store or a clothing store can be very, very overwhelming. I know when I first started trying to find out what my style was, I would go from rack to rack to rack and I wouldn't really know what to look for. So make sure that you define your style. If you have a stylist or an icon, or you see something in a magazine, you have Pinterest boards, anything like that, make sure that you know exactly what type of pieces you're looking for. Write a list if that's going to help you, but make sure that you define it. If you're looking for a certain color palette, if you're looking for a certain type of trend or anything like that, so that way when you do go into a store, you're not sideswiped by everything else that's happening over there. Visit the store often and make sure that you're looking for sales. Shop during the sale times. If you have coupons or you have discounts, use them. You definitely need them so that way you can spend the most amount of money on other pieces, like statement pieces. So just make sure that you have the basics of jeans, you have camis, you have long sleeve, short sleeve, you have a sweater or a cardigan. Just make sure that you're not spending too much on those because you want to save that money for other pieces, statement coat, some shoes, or even a bag. It's so easy to go in a store and pick up a top and a pair of pants that are less than $25 and say, oh, this is gonna work together, but is it gonna work with the rest of your wardrobe? That's the question that you need to ask yourself. Building a timeless wardrobe isn't about getting the most trendiest piece or getting the most it type of item out there. It's about getting items that you personally love and that you know will last for a long time. Definitely check the quality. If it's gonna fall apart on you, or if you don't think it's gonna fit in a few months, don't get it. Make sure that you know what you want. Go in with a list so that way you don't end up coming out with stuff that you don't need and you're looking at your closet like, why do I have this in there? Another tip I have for you is to shop opposite seasons. So if you have summertime and you see winter items, definitely check that rack. Don't skip it just because it's summertime. You can usually get a whole bunch of things for an inexpensive price when it's not in season. I love to search for winter stuff in the summer seasons, especially here in Florida. It's hard to find really stylish, cute jackets because it's warm half of all the time. But there are those times like now when it gets really cold and we have like tons of jackets out, and you can definitely go to that rack when it warms up around maybe February or March and get those for an inexpensive price. Hope you all enjoyed the style tip video. I will have more to come. I'll also have more lookbooks to come. If I didn't touch on anything, make sure you leave it in the comment box down below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it and share it with your Google+. I'll see you on my next one.